Oh my god, guys, that was crazy. Welcome to Roz World. And so, on my way home from Vancouver, while I was doing Uber Eats, and I was done my shift, or what I thought my shift was done, I came home, back to my apartment. I hit 3 roadblocks where they're like, hey, have you been drinking? No, F that. Drinking is bad for you. Okay. But like, seriously, I'm driving. Why would I be drinking? Only idiots do that. And yes, I need you guys to think idiots drink and drive. Because if you do that, I'm sorry, you're kind of an idiot. I will tell you to your face. I've lost too many people through drunk driving. So the third one, I'm like, no, I haven't been drinking. I'm driving. Seriously. Okay, so I get to my apartment and I pull into the parking lot. And just as I'm turning into the parking lot, this like sketchy person jumps out from around the corner and she starts walking towards the parking lot, but then she sees me and she walks away, and she's wearing this like red hoodie and like this trench coat over top of the hoodie. It was really weird and it actually scared me. It reminded me of one of the creatures from The Village. Like, it was just really weird. And so I parked my car, I come to the door to come into the apartment building, and all of a sudden I hear an alarm. And I look over, and she's coming out of a back door to a store. And I'm like, excuse me, are you allowed to be in there? No answer. Excuse me, are you allowed to be in there? Still no answer. And I'm like, well, I could run and approach the person, but I'm like, no. If this is the real deal, that's not safe. You know, I'm too tired to protect myself properly. I don't know if they have a gun or what. So I'm like, okay, fine. Phone the cops. Yes, you can call me a narc or whatever. I had to phone the cops, just period. So the police take down all my information, and all of a sudden I see them coming, revving up, right? I see the first cop car. And the lady was just getting ready to leave the 7-Eleven because she went into 7-Eleven. And I was keeping a safe distance. I was across the street. I was keeping like 100 feet just in case something happened. The cop approached her, and that's when I approached and I said, yes, that's her. And she's like, no, I didn't do anything. And he's like, yes, you did. We have a witness. What were you doing? Oh, no, I wasn't. I think the cop knew her because he's like, no, you're under arrest. And then she tried to run away. And that's when the second cop car showed up, and she was trying to run away. The cop grabs her. Both of them like struggle to get her hands behind her back so they can cuff her. That's when the third cop car showed up, and she had this like glass bottle, and she like smashed it. Apparently it was malt vinegar. I don't know what you do with malt vinegar, but apparently there was malt vinegar. And then the fourth cop car showed up. There was 4 cop cars. It was insane. And she's like, oh no, I didn't do anything. And she's struggling and like trying to like attack them. And I was like, oh my god, this is the second like fight I've seen in a week. McRaging at McDonald's was earlier this week. So yes, I kind of uploaded that one early too. So just a heads up. It was absolutely sketchy. I wanted to actually film the encounter, but I was still talking with the one cop on the phone. They had all my information, so I didn't want to, film and then book it, because they already knew who I was. So I couldn't really do that. But I can talk about it, and I discreetly filmed a couple things. I really wanted to film the actual real encounter. That would have been really cool, because they literally like tackled her down. It was this full-on thing, and glass shattering, and her slurpee, she bought a big gulp that went everywhere. Oh my god. Ironic thing is she went in and she bought the big gulp from 7-Eleven after stealing from that restaurant. Like, seriously, you think you just try to steal the dollar or whatever. I don't know. It's just I don't understand thieves. I don't understand any of it. But it gets better. The cops told me I was free to leave, but I'm like, no, don't you want to see this building? I can show you the door. It's like right there. I walk with one of the police officers. The other one drives over, and I'm like, it was that door. And he goes and he sees that it's still open. And I'm like, I told you, the alarm's off, but it's still open. And then one of the cop cars pulls up, and he jumps out, guns drawn, and they say, stay back. You don't know if there's a second one in there. I'm like, I understand. That's why I wanted to show you guys where this was, because I don't know who's in there. And they did a full search on the place, and luckily for us, there was nobody in there. But I'm like, that could have turned real sketchy real quick, because you never know who's in there. And it was weird. The cops were thanking me profusely for phoning it in. And I'm like, why wouldn't I phone it in? This is our job as a society, to protect each other from people like her. Oh, and by the way, I didn't even mention, she had like $3,000 on her, cash. Like, maybe even more, I don't know. They lined the hood of the police car with all of her cash. There was a whole line of $100 bills, $20 bills, $10 bills, $5 bills. And of course there was drugs. And they're like, oh yeah, there's weed. I'm like, she's not on weed. She's on something a little harsher. Because the way she's walking, she's just kind of wobbling around, just like... It was really sketchy, her walk. It actually kind of scared me, to be honest. And I walked down the downtown east side today. No issues. This chick scared me. Downtown east side did not. That's saying something. But yeah, they kept on thanking me. And I'm like, no. Thank you guys for coming and stopping her. As I said before, it's my job as a member of society to help protect all members of society. When you steal from somebody, you're no longer a member of society. You're taken out of that group. You become like a rat or something, I don't know. But oh my god, it was insane. It's the last thing I wanted to do when I got home was to have more drama. Well, I didn't really have any drama at work, but like with dealing with all the cop stops and just like, oh. Don't forget to hit that like button, share the video, and subscribe. See, I added one in there. I added share the video. It's pretty fun. I'm tired. This is weird not using my wide angle lens. My face fills up the whole screen. I don't like that. I want to be able to use my wide angle lens. Tomorrow I can. Actually today I could probably too, but because I already put the case back on my phone. But I took off the lenses and they're still sitting in my car. Thought I actually had them in my pocket, but I didn't. Sorry for this big face on your screen and not like more of my beautiful body. You just get the ugly face. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's pretty face. That's all I got is my looks.